Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it, man. Palo Duro Canyon.
Convertibles, coupes, I had them all.
Look at all of this stuff. We'll catch and release right here, or catch and carefully drop here.
Welcome to Roger's Hot Rod Garage.
All right, still in there. A little bit dusty right now, but that's not a problem. Tires are all good. Elvis has been guarding the 59 Bel Air for the last 12 months exactly. And this is what I like right here. So there's my little mouse trap right here, and I don't see the other one, but it means I don't have any mice in here, so that's a good news story. But anyway, Texas road trip 2024, getting ready to crank up. No, battery's still good. I had a little zap right there. Let's see if old girl will crank up. 283 Power Glide. Okay, make sure there's no critters up in here. And then get the big key. All right, I'm not making this up, so this is literally 12 months since old girl cranked up. Let me get the right key here. It's a square one. Put it right in there. Tap the gas 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 times. Oil light came on, that's good. Here we go. Uh-oh. That ain't good. Come on, baby. Okay, try it. Hey, look folks, before you knock these little things right here, they only cost a couple of pennies, and what you do is you set your PSI. I'm gonna go 32 PSI right here, and then basically hit the on button. And you wait a couple of minutes, watching it dance. All right, one oil change coming up. Cybertruck. Little oil change after 2 years and 3,000 miles in a gated community with a whole lot of restrictions, so don't tell anybody. One oil change coming up. Oh yeah. Hey, generally speaking, most of these small block Chevys take 5 quarts of oil with an oil filter or an element change. I use 2050 GTX. It's just what I know you got Quaker State people out there and Valvoline people. I just use GTX. Why? I don't know. Just what I'm stuck with. And you can use a 10W30 in here, which is what these small block Chevys originally took. But I'm just using a thicker weight oil in here just because The engine's a little bit older, and this keeps it sealed up a little bit better and a little bit more cushion. That's what the thicker viscosity does for you. And if you're looking, yep, I did a brake conversion about 6 years ago, so this is a dual power brake system right now. Got myself a 100 amp alternator in here, and if you're an attentive guy, you can see that air conditioning compressor right over there. So my little 283 in the Florida / and Georgia and Dallas heat has got AC from Vintage AC in here. Hey, Roger here from Roger's Hot Rod Garage. Going to do a little flea market here in Canton, Texas. This is called First Monday Trading Days. Doesn't make any sense, but we're going to make a left turn up here and go park this old 59 Impala and do ourselves a little flea marketing this morning. Alright, we're going to go ahead and do some $10 parking here, because I know from experience this is one of the better places to park here. Alright, let's go buy stuff we don't need. Alright, so the car's parked right over here by the water tower, and we're crossing this old bridge right here, so now I know where I'm at. This place is huge. This guy right here cleans out estate sales all the time, so this is the first place I always stop every time I come here. Usually got a pretty good selection of car parts up in here. If I get to them, I think they're right over there. Oh, those are cool. Now, if I only knew whatever hubcap I'm going to lose in the next couple of years, I'd get one of these. That's cool. Where's it got on? $6. Look at that. Piece of glass. People don't realize this, but that is a 1951 Ford shifter knob. So these right here are also known as remote dingleberry removers. Here are for dingleberries with a 90-degree angle, and here are for extremely large dingleberries.
Welcome to Roger's Hot Rod Garage.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. And when you're in Canton at the flea market, you got to come to Benito's Catfish. Like a fly on poop, I will find the old fishing reel collection. Looks like some fly fishing stuff right here. So let me go start taking a look right here. That might be a bar right there. Oh yeah. And driving. Lay off the alcohol.
Oh man.
Is it Halloween?
Halloween.
Alright, so this guy's here every year too. And the coolest stuff. This is my favorite trailer right here. Look at the size of this right here. Holy crap. Got a tarp on it, and it just goes for miles and miles and miles. There you go. All right, someplace south of Wichita. No, we're north of Wichita right now, and there's just a side of the road antique store. I love digging through stuff like this. Going around the corner here. Look at that. That is cool. I'll try to make my way through here. Golf clubs, anyone? And then we can probably, yeah, this is a good store here. Look at this. Oh yeah, wow. They got an outside here too, so let me take a look at that. Oh yeah, this is the good stuff out here. Gotta watch out for no shoulders out here though. Horseshoes and hubcaps. Critter up here.
There it is, right there.
Okay, let's gun and say goodbye.
Quality junk here, someplace in North Texas.
The flea market, that one there, is there?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't recognize that.
Where's the main door here?
Stop here.
All right, so we're down here finding more stuff. I love places like this. They're just absolutely cool because you'll find, I spotted it, where was it at? An old motor. I don't see it anymore. It disappeared on me. Hey, can I look around here?
Oh, yeah.
Cool, thanks. No, the lady said I can look around here, so this is just gold down here. For you folks who want to increase your fuel economy, make sure you get yourself one of these rags lightly damp and get all the old dirt residue off of here, because it actually streamlines the car and makes it slip through the air just a little bit better. All these areas like the roof line, make sure that's nice and clean. Windows got to be clean, and again, you'll go from 18 miles a gallon above 20. 21 is what I usually average, extra 3 miles per gallon. All right, Palo Duro Canyon next to Amarillo, Texas.
West Texas.
West Texas Panhandle, the plains, 1,000 meters, 3,000 feet elevation. Going down about, what, 800 feet elevation. Hey, Texas Road Trip 2024. Palo Duro Canyon by Amarillo, Texas. All right, hey, so in Palo Duro, you got about 16 miles of this state park, Texas State Park.
Yep.
That's just for cruising, and you can just enjoy the scenery. We've seen a roadrunner already. No coyotes, no mountain lions, and no bears yet, but maybe we get lucky, we'll see some of those. All right, park exit to the left. We're gonna make a right turn here. All right, hey, I just talked to these folks right here, actually from the UK. Steering wheel's on the wrong side of this Land Rover, but they actually landed this thing in Halifax and have got about 3,000 miles underneath their belt right now. So check out some of these views right here. We got the friendly neighborhood dogs barking at us. And here's something you don't really see very often. You got a Chevrolet stepside sitting up there next to a Ford pickup truck. Both doors are open. I don't know why, to get it to air out, because it rained like cats and dogs here last night. And then this guy's got a little bit of utility shed out here with a couple of cool things in it. Now look at this. Old cars up in the garage here. So look what you find here. This is Fred in Sunday Canyon, and this is his 1957 wagon. You said it's been parked here for how many years?
I've had it for almost 20.
For 20 years.
But it's been here.
Not a spot of rust on this thing, because we are in Texas, North Texas, which is
Tucson, Arizona.
Yeah, look at this thing. Absolutely clean. You know what? I wouldn't paint this thing. I would just leave it just like it is and just rub it out a little bit. Get a little patina going on it.
Yeah,
and it's not the fake patina. This is actually original paint on this thing. This thing looks absolutely excellent. And I love your views out here. So if you look out here, look at the views you got out here of the, what is it, Palo Del Ro Canyon. Look at that. Oh, you actually did the flip hood on it.
I had to.
Oh yeah, because you got, oh man, look how clean that thing is.
This weld here is gone.
Oh.
So the weight of the hood that's right here would just drag the whole firewall down.
Yeah.
And the battery was over there, so the battery's now down below.
Yep.
I added a oil filter.
Yep, I did the same thing with mine. You put an oil filter conversion on it. So the old 3100. Yeah, I had one of these. Mine was a fleet side. These things are absolutely killer.
This is how I found it, except I had to replace all the rubber parts.
So do some more barn walking here. Look at that.
Talk about all that. Sometimes there are pests that come up to the yard.
So what year is this this fire truck? It's a Chevrolet, right?
Ford.
Ford. Oh, that's all right.
Yes, a 42.
42.
And
Killer,
I'm
man.
driving into town once in a while.
It's even Sunday Canyon, so it's actually a local fire truck.
Actually, my daughter made that.
Okay, well then don't tell anybody, okay? And it's a station wagon. Holy crap!
Yeah, it runs.
Now, I got a question for you. Would you sell something like this?
You know,
I'm not interested because I'm not a Ford guy, but I got some friends that are Ford guys.
This one, I have the front seal on the transmission has a leak.
Yep. That's fixable. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fixable.
Can I open this up?
Yeah, sure.
Oh man, this is so cool. It even smells old car in here. I love that. Wife goes like, it stinks in here. It's like, no man, that's the perfume of an old car.
Yeah, a little 6-cylinder, super 235.
That's all these things need, man. They don't need a whole lot of power, man.
A 2-speed transmission.
But man, I love the fire truck. It's cool.
This one I added air conditioning to it. Again, vintage air.
Look at this, man. This is super cool. Absolutely killer. All right, so Fred just fixed the gate here at the Sunday Canyon, Texas gated community here, and he drives this old, I think it's a 55. Yeah, I figured it was, man. That's pretty cool. Hey, take care, man. Nice talking to you, man. Bye-bye. So this makes it easier on the mailman here. All these folks have houses in here. Pretty cool little gated community here. So anyway, our rest overnight, rest overnight of 3 nights. Texas road trip continues tomorrow. Probably Amarillo and then direction Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. So just in case you have to dry your clothes and you don't have a clothesline in your hotel room, this trick usually works pretty good.
And it was built in California.
Oh,
and I bought it from the second owner. He was driving it yet when I bought it, and I freshened it up a little bit.
Cougar though, and that's got the roll around headlights in it, right? Yeah.
XR7, and it just looks like.
Yeah.
I can get a key in the lock it, but it's a very nice original car and runs and drives good and everything. I found it up in Missouri.
Yeah, that's like because it's smaller than the Galaxy
That's supposed to
500,
be.
right?
Now, if you want to get lied to, talk to somebody about old cars.
All right, prairie dog running away right there. See if I can get a couple of. All right, heading north right now to a place called McKinney, Texas, to look at a '66 Mustang and then get a cup of coffee downtown McKinney. But look at this spaghetti mess right here.
You know, I'm an easy guy to deal with. I love buying cars.
Yeah.
I hate selling them. I'm not a good salesman.
So that's
I can deal in metal all day long. I'm literally arguing over pennies and nickels.
Yeah.
And weight. So it's easy to come up with, you know, if you don't think my figure is right, we'll throw it on the scale and we'll get the exact number on it.
all right. So this, I mean, these are I hadn't found any rust on it or any rust repair on them, so these are pretty solid cars. So this is the 66.
66.
And that's the 65. So Ricky, I'm kind of leaning more towards this one because this is just, I just love the way these fastbacks look. I've never owned a fastback. I've had a couple of coupes before in my life.
I've had them all. Fastbacks, convertibles, coupes. I've had them all.
Yeah.
I've yet to own new ones though.
Yeah, I'm not going to get a new one. I've never owned a new car in my life, so.
I just sold my brand new truck, my hot rod, and
Yeah.
a guy made me, seen me driving it and made a crazy offer on a brand new truck. So I couldn't tell him no.
Let me hit a couple of shots of gas. Hold on. Okay, try that. All right, quaint little town here called Farmersville. This is east of Dallas, about an hour and a half. So, cool little place. Sun's going down over here. And if you give me a couple minutes, I'll show you all the old pickup trucks that I'm going to call this guy up next week and see if they are for sale, maybe. There they are. This is James's Repair Shop. So we got a 5-window white pickup truck, looks like early 50s, sitting up on the lift over there. There's no Mercury underneath the actual gas station awning right there. And then what I think is really cool is that 48 to 49 Ford F1. I already checked, it's got a flathead V8 in it. All right, check this out. So you see that little thing right there, it says Gen on it right there? And the oil pressure light works, and I'm just hooking up the line to the generator light. So the way I'm doing that, in a Texas rainstorm, look at this crap. So it's supposed to stop, and tomorrow's supposed to have about 71, 72 degrees here in sunshine again. But anyway, in the meantime, the shop is obviously not set up. for wrenching on cars, so I'm kind of playing on the ground here. But look, you see that little white plug back here? You can get that at any auto parts store. That red line goes to the back of the battery right here, and that white line, I've got that plumbed into with this little bitty line right here. So 14 gauge, I think 16 gauge. I've got that running in right here, and that's going to go to the other end of this right here. So this little bitty line right here, you take that and put it into the bulb. So this goes to positive ignition. This goes to that line I just showed you, and then when those things cancel each other out, the light bulb goes out when the generator / alternator spins, so that way you can tell this thing's actually working or not. All right. Got all my voting going on right here. Gotta go find this air cooled. I think it's the only one here, so he's gonna get my vote. There it is, right over there. Veterans Day is tomorrow. That's the guy that kissed to you. Hey, so check this out. I drove to Keller, Texas, parked my car here, and Gary with his 32 is a guy, what was it, 5 or 6 years ago?
I built it 10 years ago.
Yeah, and I had a question on the internet about should I get the 480 horsepower LS3 when I was building my 36 Plymouth. So, oh man, that's back 2015 is when I was asking that question. And he answered the question. And the only reason he recognized me because of my voice, we actually talked on the phone after.
Are you from Germany? And
yeah, and he goes, "Are you from Germany?" It's like, well, not really, but my wife's German. She's sitting over there. But what a hell of a coincidence. Anyway, so I'm from Rogers Hot Rod Garage. You never know who you're going to meet. Take care. So this is typical Car Show USA. There's my Chevy parked over here. Gary with his 32. Beautiful Chieftain Pontiac right here. And the ball game is playing in the background with the Weed Eater as a power supply. The Weed Eater battery pack. It's simply amazing.
That's fine. But if Russell Wilson's going to throw in the sky.
I'll just talk loudly over top of all the radios and music playing right now, but this is leaving the Keller Car Show here in 2024, the day before Veterans Day. Alright, here in, what is it, Roanoke, Texas? There you go, man. Open that sucker up. There you go. Yes, sir, Bob. Chocolate pecan pie or whiskey buttermilk pie? This one here, the whiskey buttermilk pie. All right, looks like every state has a Roanoke. So we're here in Roanoke, Texas right now. And if you ever want to do some great barbecue, go up and down the strip right here. This is the main drag on Roanoke, known for all kinds of little eateries and boutique restaurants. Alright, this is Ridgeway Park, just north of Grapevine. If you want a little travel tip right now and watch a beautiful sunset, this is where you go. They do charge you $10 to get in the place, but it is what it is.
All right, let's try this again. Go ahead. All right, folks, hey, look, we're here in McKinney, Texas. There's the 65 fastback that Rogers Hot Rod Garage is gonna pass on, because I just drove this and we got it running. The timing was 180 degrees out. That's not a big deal. That happens to a lot of us. And then the massive cylinder that's supposed to replace is not replaced. This thing actually has absolutely no brakes right now. My time here in Texas is limited. I've only got like about 6 days left, so I did make an offer on it with the brakes working, but now since the brakes work, I did get it running for the guy, no big deal. And it is what it is right now. So I'm gonna pass on this one, and I'm also gonna pass on the 66 coupe right now. So anyway, from Rogers Hot Rod Garage, Ricky, you wanna say hi? This is Ricky's stuff right here in McKinney, Texas. He's got some really, really cool cars right here. And again, my wife is correct. I've got too many damn projects at the house right now, so I'll see you guys the next time. All right, travel tip number 552 here from Rogers Hot Rod Garage, Lawnmower Repair Shop and Fishing Show is grab yourself a little Plano toolbox. We are in Plano actually, but I don't know if that's where that's actually from. Anyway, I just keep this at my mom's house. But this one's got a little deep water right here. And I think this is like the tee off. This is hole number 1 right here. But anyway, my mom lives right over there. And I always keep this little Zebco over here. So let me try this. I'll put my camera down. Here we go. Oh man. Look at the, holy crap. Look at the size of that bass, people. Rogers Hot Rod Garage, Lawnmower Repair Shop, and Fishing Show. Look at that size, that's beautiful. All right, hey, we're here in Sunset, Texas. I got Gary here with me on the ride, and we're crossing railroad tracks. This is called Browne's Auto Salvage. And if you can see what I'm seeing over here to the right, it is acres and acres and acres of classic cars, trucks, hot rod material, and everything under the sun. And check this out, so there's literally, that was just pulled in here, and this guy passed us on Highway 287, so this is going to be part of the junkyard now as well.
You have arrived.
Yep, we have. Hey, so look, I talked to Trent and Patrick. Those guys are super cool. Trent owns this place, Trent Browne from Browne's Wrecking, or Browne's Salvage Yard. And we're gonna try to maneuver the old 4-wheel drive Impala through. So look at that, just rows and rows and rows of iron. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna find a place to park the old Impala, and probably right up here would be a good spot, and then just start walking these rows right here. Look at this. Absolutely like a kid at Christmas here. Look at that. Yeah, I'm gonna stay out of these mud puddles. And literally, it's acres. I can't see the end of it over here, but it's probably 3, 4, 5 football fields till you get to the end over there. All right, hey, like I said earlier, Trent let me drive up in here. We're gonna park it right here. Now, hopefully there's not a whole lot of people in the yards who think this is part of the collection and started pulling crap off of my my Bel Air here, but I'm just gonna walk these rows here with Gary, and I don't know, pick a row. Let's pick that row right down here. These looks like a whole bunch of Studebakers over here, and literally this is, in Germany, square kilometers of old cars, and for you folks in the States, it's acres and acres and acres. I can't see the end of that tree line over there, so we're gonna walk all the way to the end over here to start off with right now. Yeah, I think we're in the Studebaker row right here, and just because it says 1964 on here, obviously it doesn't mean it's 1964. I think it's a little older than that. But, so Studebaker's over here, a little bit of mud right here, And then old Galaxy sitting over here, a Comet, a little Rambler. Just again, this is Browne's Auto Salvage in Sunset, Texas, north of Fort Worth. Miles and miles and miles. Made it to one of the corners right here. Go check out this Dodge product right here. Is it a Dodge? Yeah,
I think so.
it's a Dodge. Obviously a little bit of homemade stuff here. Let me go see what's inside here in this mobile home. Make sure a damn raccoon doesn't come out here and get my ass. A little small fixer-upper with a skylight. Look at that. So check this out. This is obviously a Buick that's laying in here. But if you look at that dashboard right here, you'll recognize my 30 Ford Coupe. That's the center dashboard. There are my gauge clusters, and I bought mine out of Plant City, Florida. That is exactly what I have in my 1930 Model A Coupe, except I sectioned the inside of that thing, so that's what it is right there. Man, that is cool. So again, things like this are just super cool. I have no idea what it is, but it's round. It looks like aluminum on the side. It's got no major dents in it. It's got one of those shake your bones drive lines on it. Old truck drive line, but look how curvy this is on the back. I'm thinking it looks a little bit like a Winnebago back here, but I have no idea. Okay, it's kind of torn up on this side right over here. And let me see if this sucker is open. Dude, I'm always worried about something jumping out and biting my ass. Here. No. So there's the interior right there. Again, Browne's Auto Salvage. Again, super cool cats. They let you walk the yard as long as you don't abuse and break up crap. And then a couple of pickup trucks right here, nothing special. And then I'll move on over here and catch up with Gary on the other side over here. Make sure Jake the Snake ain't up in here before I reach my hand up in here. I think, although I'm not quite sure, leave a comment. 1, 2, 3 Hudson Hornets is what these things are. What does it say down here? Doesn't say anything down there. Old? No, it does say Hudson. H-U-D-S-O-N. So it is a Hudson. Damn, man. I think I might actually know what I'm talking about here. No, I just recognize these cars because they're unique, and it's got 3 of them sitting here. Now check out these tail lights here. There's both of them on here, and they're complete. So if you want to be unique on a hot rod, get yourself some of these Hudson Hornet tail lights. Split window in the back, a couple of bird shots right there in the window, and a split window on the front. Super cool. All right, hey, you got your MG Midget here, MGB. Spitfires, 1500s. Got a Triumph sitting over here. Another Spitfire. Another Midget. That is a Fiat, I believe. I'm not quite sure. MGB, and look at that. A whole set of wire wheels. I know how those go. Here's so MGB right here. Another Midget. And there's that British Racing Green that was on my 69. That was pretty well parted out, but pull parts off of this thing. So they got a whole line of, you know, English race sports cars in here from the 50s, 60s, and 70s as well. Hey, so we're at the edge right here. I've seen another guy on YouTube trying to walk through this stuff right here, but this is nasty and it goes right through your jeans. But I'm gonna just try to get up in here and get a picture or two. Really, really cool iron up in here. Some of this stuff is 100% salvageable, and what I mean by that, it's clean. You can't even get up in here. And then I'm going to try to make it over here in just a couple of seconds here. Again, one more time, Browne's Auto Salvage, Sunset, Texas, north of Dallas, Texas, Fort Worth. Again, hey, we're just cruising the yard here. Look at that, got an old school bus over here. We got an Airstream right there. Those things are hot ticket items right now. And I'm going to go down this grassy knoll right here, but without getting stuck. And just miles and miles of cool cars. That was used for target practice right there. right, all you humble YouTube followers, I don't have very many of you, but thanks for the 3,000 plus subscribers. I'm gonna try to get back to that Suburban back there, although it's not a Suburban. Whatever Dodge Power Wagons called their Suburbans back in the day, I'm gonna try to get back here, but I can't. This is about as far as I can get to it. So check that out. That is a Suburban. That would be one hell of a hot rod project for anybody, but getting out of here is another story. But those guys up there with the big giant forklifts and loaders, I'm sure they can get out of here if you guys come with a price. If you don't think this is a nice place to hang out in the summertime, check out all the drop-ins right here. So you're gonna have to do a little cleaning up in here if you pull in any one of these vehicles right here. But Imperial, look at that. So this is Patrick right here. He runs the yard. Don't fall down, man. I love this place, man. I love this place. Man, this is gorgeous. I can spend like hours out here. So this is Jeremy here. He is the son of the owner of the junkyard, and he's gonna pull. No, sorry, it's the salvage yard. It's the auto salvage yard. My bad, folks. And then
we don't get our feelings.
So Kai in Germany is missing the F off of his Econoline van, and they've got it right here. So Jeremy's going to pull it off of here for a small amount of money, but really appreciate that. But look, folks, there's so much stuff. They got a Facebook page. Just type in, what is it going to be?
It's a Browne Auto Salvage, but the B in Browne, the A in Auto, and the S in Salvage are all capitalized. Don't fall for the fake ones because there are imposters.
Okay, cool, man. But look, you saw some of the video out here. There's literally, you know, I'll say kilometers, which means about, I don't know, how many miles of stuff you guys got in. If you walk the whole thing, you probably get over 2 miles, right?
If you walked every aisle, yeah, quite a bit. It's 38 acres, but it's a long, stretched out 38.
Wow, wow.
I mean, one of these rows here is probably, I'd say, if you started on that end of the property and walked to the other end of the property, you probably somewhere between 1/4 and a half mile for one row.
All right.
And I think we're probably 10 to 12 rows.
Yeah, we're gonna walk like maybe 20% of it today.
If you walk this whole thing, you've probably walked 5 or 6 miles if you walk back and forth the entire length of the property.
I'll do it too. Better than playing golf, I'll tell you that right now. But anyway, so we're gonna walk a little bit more. We'll get this F off here. I'll put it in my suitcase and I'll fly back to Germany here in about a week. There it is, man. Maybe you put the back on. He's gonna have to get the turquoise green paint off on his own, right?
Yeah, I'm not gonna clean it up.
No extra charge.
I keep telling Dad we need to get a good sandblasting cabinet up there so we can sandblast people's parts before we send them to them.
All right, there it is. Yeah, so check this out. This thing has got Texas plates on it. I think the Texas plate says 58 on it. It's obviously not a 58. That's just a tag on it. But look at this. Look at this dashboard on whatever this thing is. I have no idea. I'm gonna reach my hand in again and hope the damn armadillo or the squirrel or the raccoon doesn't get me. That is a beautiful dash insert modification to any hot rod. And there are your hubcaps right there in case you're looking for those too. Obviously this one's a little hit on the front right here, but still a solid car if anybody's looking for parts. Check this out, Corvair 1. I'm sure there's more of them, 2, 3, and I'm gonna walk through these shrubs right here so I can get this this filmed all in one roll. What are we at? 3, 4, 5. This is an early one with the louvered back on it. Super cool. Here's another one in black. Oh man, this thing looks killer. Look at that. I don't know, 7, 8, whatever number we're on right here. Another one and another one. And then I'm gonna walk through here. And then it looks like we got a Falcon, Mercedes, Volkswagen, old Impala right here, a Dodge product, and again it just goes on for miles and miles. And you heard Jeremy earlier say that I think if you walk the entire yard back and forth, the 12 rows they have here, you're at 5 or 6 miles of this right here. So we're getting ready to shut this thing down. I got to go find a way to get my Impala Bel Air 59 out of here, but we're gonna walk just a little bit more because I can't say no right now. We're gonna grab something to eat on 287 and head back to Fort Worth area right here in a couple minutes. All right, just cars all the way down this road right here. Got the Amtrak running right here. All right, hey, we're leaving here for the day. We haven't seen all of it, but that's okay. Look at, that's just a gorgeous piece of car. I have no idea what it is. It looks like a Mercury or something.
It's a Mercury,
yeah, Mercury. And then over there is an International Scout, but it's a larger wagon. It's not the small Scout, or whatever they call the larger suburban version of that. And again, Trent runs the place. His son Jeremy is the parts puller, and then they also have a couple other folks who help out here too, like Patrick. And if you need a couple small block Chevys, well, that's a Ford right there. There's a Chevy right there. And then I'll keep this camera rolling and show you some of the stuff they haven't dropped into the salvage yard, which is these 57 sitting right over there. The Harley Davidson, obviously not, but I'm gonna get out real quick here and do a quick walk around of the cars they have up here. So this is stuff that doesn't go into the salvage yard. He told me this is actually the previous owner from another junkyard, so they're not going to sell this one. It's kind of like sentimental value stuff. And there's an old Cadillac sitting way, way back there. 56, or that's a Ford over there. And I'm going to run over here real quick and show you this Cadillac over here. Old Mercury again. And this old Cadillac's in pretty doggone good condition right here. And obviously something like this, if it's complete, they're not going to drop it in the yard right now. And I love this. So hey, Rogers Hot Rod Garage right here. All right, hey, leaving the Browne Auto Salvage here. I'm gonna turn this camera around. There's the railroad tracks. Don't stop on the railroad tracks, and there it is right there. Again, if you're ever north of Dallas, Fort Worth on 287, when you get to a place called Sunset City or Sunset, just start looking around left and right for the old cars and you'll see them. So folks, we're in rural Texas right now. This is Sunset, Texas. Had to get a bite to eat, so the Chevy is parked right next to the Backyard Barbecue. This is Juan, who is a retired Army Ranger, and Allie's little place right here. So we're getting ready to have some ribs. My plate already showed up, so there you go. All right, folks, so look, we're gonna close this video out from Browne's Auto Salvage. We're actually heading south on 287 right now, and this is beautiful weather, beautiful countryside. And I'm gonna flip the camera around here. I got Gary here. Gary's in Arlington, Texas, and he drives a very mean 32 Dearborn Ford with an LS3 in it, right? And a 480 horsepower version of it. So I don't know how he keeps that thing on the ground and everything, but we just, you know, a recommendation, Browne's Auto Salvage Yard, which you just saw about 5 or 6 minutes ago. Absolutely, bring a lunch, you know, talk to Trent, Patrick, or his son Jeremy up there. Super cool guys. Hit them on Facebook. They've got every conceivable part that you could possibly want on really, really rare stuff out here. So look, I'm gonna stop yapping right now, turn the camera around. We probably got about 70, 75 degrees, which is about 22, 23 Celsius for your European folks out there. But like, subscribe, and share from Rogers Hot Rod Garage, Lawnmower Repair and Fishing Show. All right, this is so convenient in the US of A. We don't have this pleasure here. Processing, please wait. Enter PIN, I'm not going to show you that. Processing, please wait. Remove card. Remove nozzle. Select grade. Dispense gas. So I know everybody in the States knows what a Buc-ee's is, or maybe they're not prevalent in the North, but this is literally, it starts over here, comes over here, goes over here, and they regularly have more than 100 gas receptacles here, or gas pumps. Absolutely insane, but it's a business model and it's working for these folks. only at Buc-ee's. Hey folks, Texas Motor Speedway right here, and I don't think I can drive all the way up in here, but there's no gates permitting me to do this. So I was on my way home right now on I-35 heading east, saw the signs for it, so I just took a stop here and see what I can see. That's pretty cool. The Speedway Club. Wow, check a look at that sunset. And again, Texas Motor Speedway right here. Oh, navigation system says I got to turn right here. I think this is right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, day 15 here, the Texas road trip. Rogers Hot Rod Garage. Now, look, if you look way back there, just a little bit of preventive maintenance down there. You see a little shiny object back there? That is your oil pressure sending unit. Not for oil pressure like a gauge, but this is just your idiot light. And if you see, this is the old one right here. This one was not giving me the ground that I needed when no oil pressure is there. So basically, this is for your idiot light that says oil on the inside. It's not working anymore. Works every now and then, so that tells me you can probably spray some brake cleaner up in that hole right down there. See that hole? And clean that thing up. But hey, look, for $16, whatever this company is, Duralast, AutoZone, I'll put myself a new one up in here. It's just kind of a pain in the ass to get to. And while I was back here, I went ahead and tightened up the breather tube outlet. You see it right behind there? Because it was sweating a little bit back here. And then while I was back, I went ahead and took a 9/16, right there it is, and found out that the distributor base hold down, C hold down, was just loose as all get all. So I went ahead and put 1 or 2 turns on that one. This thing's been rock solid, and I'm gonna remount that that coil back down here, put that wire back on that idiot light right there, and Bob will be uncle. That should be done. And I'm gonna head to a place called CTC Auto Ranch here in just a couple minutes, and I'll show you that scrapyard here. Those two brothers run it up in Denton, Texas, which is about 35 minutes away from here. Hey, look, folks, if you got a difficult nut to get in and you can't get to it with your fingers, so get yourself a little piece of paper or a piece of tape and just jam it up in here like that. And now you can just get back here and get, where's that hole at right there? See how difficult that sucker is to get to? And you can hold it like that without dropping it and losing it, because once you get it down in there, I'll show you what I'm doing right now. That works perfectly fine, and now you can just get your wrench, your 3/4 inch wrench, and tie that thing up in there. Again, not saying I figure things out, but that's just common sense. Learned that in a place called North Carolina, and from my dad, of course. That's simple little stuff like that, and then just go get yourself a little piece of paper towel and pull it off of there, and you'll be good to go. And that's going in right there, and then when you see the grease shoot out right there, hold on, there it comes. See it pop out of there? And that's about it. That's all you need, and then you're done. All right. Hey, this makes me sleep better at night. Check this out. Look at that old grease pushing out of there. So this is going to help the power steering that I don't have in this car work just a little bit more efficient. It doesn't have power steering. All right, turn the signal on. Let's see what this guy wants for this 55 sitting up here. It's got a faux sale sign in it. Looking pretty clean. Ooh, it's a hardtop too. All right, hey, check this out. This is not at the interstate to Nashville. I do have the Chevrolet with the windows rolled down right here. So if you recognize that, those words right there, that's a little bit of Larry Fleet right now, but obviously I can't play that because of the copyright violation. But look, we're almost at CTC Auto Ranch here, north of Denton. I'm taking the back roads because I don't like to sit on the interstates because it just ain't cool. I like to see things. Look, North Texas is pretty green right now because it rained pretty hard last week. So good for those folks and all the farmers around here. But let me get back on and turn this camera on when we get to CTC Auto Ranch here in about 4 minutes. Turn signal on, and there it is, CTC Auto Ranch. Just acres and acres of old cars. right, folks, CTC Auto Ranch. I'm gonna have an exclusive little drive through here. Make sure I get through here. I talked to the owner a couple of seconds ago. I've known these cats for like 20 years, but only thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take a drive through here real quick, and they said I can knock that out. So that's pretty cool of these guys to let me do that. Again, this is one of the premier spots to pull parts. They also have complete cars up in here, so that's what's super, super cool about these guys here. They're brothers, they run the place, they've been here for like 30 years. And I'm just gonna take a quick little ride through CTC Auto Ranch, and these guys are just phenomenal. They'll pull parts for you. You can contact them, just look them up on the internet and they'll hook you up. So just rows and rows of parts, and these guys pretty well sort these things out. Obviously got some Cutlass, Capri stuff sitting right here, Buick stuff, and then I'm just going to pan around the other area right here. Just cars and cars and trucks, pretty well sorted. Looks like we're into the Buick area right here. Blocks of Buicks right here, blocks of Oldsmobiles over here, and again the cows run up through here. Pretty cool, nice, clean. I like stripping yards or salvage yards that are this organized. Just super cool. All right, here obviously a row of Dodges right here, and look at this beautiful scenery up in here. We got the sun going down. Look at that thing. I have no idea what that is right there, but it looks absolutely cool. A Dodge. It's also a Dodge. Look at the trim pieces on that, whatever that is right there. Look at that right there. That's just super cool. Hell, I gotta get out the damn car here and film some of this stuff. It's just so cool. That's what I was talking about. Look at those trim pieces right here. Sports Suburban. Is that not cool? And the pieces are complete. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous pictures up in here. I could walk for miles up in here. Look at that. It just doesn't stop. I think the quality here is just phenomenal, because a lot of these cars you can still, if you really wanted one, you can put it back together, because again, we're in the dry Texas heat here. So relatively to no humidity out here. So anyway, let me get a couple pictures here with the other camera, and I got to get out of here. I'm at the end of the day.
I film you? All right. So anyway, hey, CTC Auto Ranch folks, I'm getting ready to get booted out of here, so thanks for coming along. Bye-bye. So Alan and David run this place here, and I was going to show you the inside of this. This is like my living room right here. Look at all of this stuff. So anyway, if you've got something you want to buy for these folks, look them up online. You got a website, right?
Yes, sir.
Yep, CTCAutoRanch.com.
CTCAutoRanch.com. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Man, look at all of this stuff.
Look at all that shit.
I know, I know exactly what those are right there because I got to sit on the back of my car.
There you go.
Man, anything you need, just look them up. And it's actually, what I like about your shop, it's pretty well organized. You still got the cows out there running?
Yeah.
Okay, and then, but you got a guy with a weed eater too, right?
Yes.
All right,
Yeah,
man, look.
cows on it, don't eat the fucks.
Look at that. Pretty cool. Anyway, so look, I gotta pop out of here right now. I got about 35 minutes to get back to my mom's house in Plano. She's invited me to dinner tonight.
Take you longer now.
I did a lot of yard work for her today, so she owes me a little bit. But anyway, hey, thanks for staying along. Like, subscribe, and share. Roger from Roger's Hot Rod Garage. Look at that. 442 sitting right there. An old Ford pick-em-up truck right there. And then let me leave this lot right here. I'm going to try to avoid that traffic jam on 35, but again, it's heading north, and I want to go south, so I'll see what the old Mr. Google Maps has to say for me getting out of here. A close call right there, but I think we're going to go. And there's a drag strip right there. There used to be a drag race strip right there, but it's been shut down for quite a while right now. All right, hey, look, leaving CTC Auto Ranch right here. Gonna make a left turn. I gotta get on I-35, which is right over here, but it shouldn't be a big deal because the traffic is going that way. All right, hey, look, folks. I'm heading south on I-35 right now. Next 9 exits are Denton, Texas exits. So, hey, look, I'm gonna be full disclosure with you. I was talking with Alan for about a half an hour after I did some filming with him. If they don't have a potential buyer in a month and a half, CTC Auto Ranch is shutting its doors. And that means all the iron that you just saw in the video is literally going to be crushed. They'll have a couple of auctions beforehand, but man, you know, places like that are getting far and few between, so I don't know what to tell you. David and Alan, the two brothers that run the place for the last 20 years, who took it over from their father, who's had it for 35 years prior to that, all the local cars, all the local iron, those two cats actually saved it for all of us to enjoy. So I don't know what to do. Hopefully they have a buyer for the place and then the place remains open. But man, I don't know what to tell you, but it's not a good news story. That place I just showed you might not be in existence next year, 2025. Hopefully it is, but I can't promise anymore. So enjoy that video. That might be one of the last ones that comes out of CTC Auto Ranch, just north of Denton, Texas. Take care, bye-bye. I'm zipping along here, going south on 35, heading into Dallas and Plano. I just wanted to show you this one time. If I've said this once, I've said it 100 times. Little 283 in the Power Glide just gets it. I'm zipping along 70, 75 miles an hour, and this thing is just as smooth as a baby's butt. Love it to death. Folks, day 16 here at the Texas road trip. This place is called Dennis Collins Coffee and Talk, and I'm gonna go in here and maybe buy myself a t-shirt and just look around at the cool little cars he's got. So anyway, day 16. Let me see if I can park in here someplace. Hey, so I finally made it to Dennis Collins Talk and Coffee, or Coffee and Talk, right? So there's the man himself. Coffee walk, man. Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it, man.
Thanks for coming out.
Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
And I'm running a convertible we got last week at Roads and Drives.
Okay.
It's almost the same color combo as this.
I'll go check it out, man.
10 grand.
Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it. That is so cool. I met the famous Dennis Collins, and I'm gonna go over here right now and check out some of these cars.
That is so cool. So anyway, obviously a little fastback, and that's actually the shop I hear. Again, he's a Jeep guy primarily, but man, I love watching his videos just because the search to go chase something down and actually find it. Now, obviously, he's in a completely different league than I am, professional, but look at this right here. That is a convertible. This is $10,000. He just told me that. You heard him say it himself. Now, it's got a little rot in the bottom of the doors right here, but nothing that can't be done. This is a GTA code, and yeah, put the roof on this thing, and you got yourself a nice little project. Here's another one, another convertible. Oh, and check this out back here. Another Corvette. These things are so cool too, man. Let me get around and get a better look on the other side over here. I think we're at day 16 is what I told you a couple minutes ago. But let me flip around here. So that's cool. These are kind of expensive, but again, I've got my first Corvette. So it looks like this is just the shell. I don't see anything up in there. I can't lean down that much. But super cool. Maybe one day I'll own one of these too, because I do like the style right here. Except if you go to the C2 version, they just drive so much better. A couple of Chargers right up in here. They always look cool. Now let me go around here. These are starting to get more and more valuable. Is that a K? Yeah, it is a K5. If you know what that is, these things are pretty cool too. I know Homer Bus always looks for those, but I think this is the year that he doesn't want after this. And what the hell the Rolls is doing in here, I have no idea. A Dodge. Looks like an old male Jeep. Not the male, but not the female type. That's obviously a V8 Jeep that just passes here. And again, Collins and Coffee, or Coffee Walk. Did I get that right this time? Coffee Walk is what it's all about. So obviously it's a Jeep dealership where he deals with Jeeps and stuff like this. So anyway, I'm gonna stop talking right now and welcome back over here to my Bel Air sitting over there. And again, that made my day, actually shaking hands with the man who knows how to find cars all over the United States. I know people actually call him right now, but pretty cool. I like that. I like that. All right, time for the Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight right here at the Shark Club Sports Bar and Grill. Look at that. Not even Thanksgiving yet, and the Christmas tree lights are up. Looks pretty. All right, folks, I gotta pay attention here. It's 16 November 2024, heading to the Southwest Nationals here on Lot 5 in Arlington, Texas Rangers Stadium. And again, this is one of those things where if you don't pay attention, you're going to get lost. So look at all this snake spaghetti crap that we have to work through right now. But anyway, pretty simple with the navigation system. Fort Worth, exit only. I'm almost here. All right, so I'm in the swap meet. I'm going to go ahead and get a spot here. And I'm going to pick number, you said 49? 49 is going to be me today. Thanks a lot. All right, folks, I'm going to be number Y49 today. And just drive through, I think my spot's over here someplace, but this is the Southwest Nationals. So I got to come over here and look at his collection of headlights right here. And then come on over here. Oh yeah, I got 6 hours of this today. Like a kid at Christmas. Look at that. Oh yeah, I gotta see that guy's stable too. All right, hey, my first score right here is a little 289 emblems for $10 for the set. So thanks a lot for that, man. Appreciate it. I'm gonna get on the road here.
Have a good one.
Runs and drives. All right, so if there's a fishing reel, I'm a buying it. I just got this pen right here, Super Mariner, number 49.
Okay.
Got this one. Don't know what it is, but I just bought it. And that one is a Bay City. All right, man. Let me get my little man bag here and head on out of here. Yep, LS3 conversion. All right, so this is what I usually do is I usually buy a infield pass and then just park the car in here. That way I ain't gotta walk all the way the hell out there to drop my car parts off. All right, in case you need some window cranks or some door levers, door openers, there you go. This guy's got every single one you can possibly have. There's an old C10 right now, I recognize that one. This looks like a Chevrolet product. He's even got them in pairs right here, so I don't need any of this stuff right now, but if you need it, here's where it's at. And cigars, $2.50 each. More fishing reels. So this is obviously the Tri-5 Chevy table right here. So 55, 56, 57 Chevrolet products. I think that's a 59. And then trim pieces on the side. So if you're looking for something, this is where you want to come to get. And earlier I said this was a 59, but it's not. This is actually a 57 Chevy. I just realized it because it's got those little inserts right there. Close, but 2 years off on my earlier assessment. 58 lights in the back right now, and he's got all this stuff hanging around here now. 55 right here. 57. And then we're moving over to some other parts over here. Nice little wall art right here if you happen to be missing that. Chevrolet C10. And it looks like we got RPM gauges 1 and 2 right here, so good stuff. So I just had to change shirts from the I like long walks on the beach, and my favorite color is blue. I'm wearing sandals right here, and I've got a purse is what the guy called it, or the gal called it. So if you play for the other team, that's fine with me. I'm not judging that, but I'm wearing the wrong attire here in Texas to be wearing the outfit I'm at. And I even got shorts on, and most people got jeans on because it's supposed to be cold out here, but it ain't cold. But anyway, just thought I'd share that with you. That 48 Chevrolet I was looking at earlier today. That thing is super clean. Got the old station wagon over here. 62, 63, okay.
Alpatino Auto Regional.
Yeah, man.
V8.
Swap meet discipline right now with this attention deficit disorder. High definition in my case. I'll be running over there, I'll be running over here, but you gotta walk these lines very disciplined, and then the next line, the next line. But anyway, check this out, pretty cool. Have no idea what it is. 1947 Cadillac 346 flathead auto trans rebuilt, $7,500. Looks good. I got no idea what to do with it though, but it's a cool little hot rod motor. But anyway, stick with the rows, otherwise you'll get confused and you won't see it all. Anyway, take care. Sign there. I have no idea what all that stuff is, but I'm gonna see what the word expensive actually means. Stuff like that is just super cool. Chevrolet tri-power setup. Rochester 2Gs, 3 of them. Should be the primary in the center with a choke on it, so that's correct. And the outside of the dumpers. Let me get on it. That's a pretty cool little setup right here. Volkswagen Bug. That thing looks killer. Get stuff up in here. That thing's super clean right there. Check that out. The flatty in here. Modern carburetor. But already sold. It's a clean little ride right here. 1934. All right, 66 Chevy. It's a C20, not the most desirable one because it's 3/4 ton. Ain't a bad price. It looks like a solid truck, and all the trim is already on here. You peek underneath here, see what's up in here. Can't tell. But let me get to the side over here. A little 350 probably. Can't tell. But clean little truck. No rust. A little bit of rot down there, but nothing major. Long bed. Oh yeah. There you go. 59. Why do I know this? Oh, that's actually, it's a post. So this is what a buddy of mine has in Germany, Baron. It's a 2-door, but it's a post. I'd rather have a hard top, which is what I have, but mine's a 4-door, so it's a plus and take. But most of the trim stuff's missing off of this one, but still, somebody wants to build it, there you go. Yep, this guy's got all the 59 parts right here, but again, I've already got these, so I'm gonna keep moving on. Oh, this is pretty doggone cool. Oh, this is the interior guts of a gas pump. That's pretty cool too. So 66 rust-free Suburban. And what'd you say this motor's out of? 2000?
I mean,
yeah, just a nice little conversion right here. And you say a 72 frame underneath it?
I had to put the front end.
Okay. Oh, just the front end portion of it.
The front, because I wanted power steering.
Oh yeah.
Brakes.
Yeah. Yeah, you got disc brakes on the front now too. Let me go take a look on the side of this thing. This thing's a clean little truck.
I had them at the front. There's 5 of them.
Yeah.
So then I had to pull the axles out.
Pull the axles out of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that. That is so unique, and look at the room in this thing. AC. Barn doors. Yeah. Yeah, so a Monarch, I've never seen it, and this is actually a twin.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. That is
I think it's
cool.
called a Silver King. Look at the badge.
Is the badge on the front right here?
Yeah, it's underneath the Springer.
Right there it is, right there. That's super cool. I see the word Chicago on there. But anyway, man, cool things that you find at the swap meet, man.
Yeah,
Look
that's
at that,
what
man.
I like about them.
That's
Just
killer.
don't know what you're going to find.
All right, man. Hey, thanks a lot, man.
You're
Appreciate
welcome,
it.
man. Have a good one.
Got a good sized gas tank up underneath here. That ain't bad. 48 Plymouth convertible, 22 grand. That ain't a bad price. This thing looks like it's in pretty decent condition. Look at that. Super clean. And I've been walking now for about 3 hours. And I've got 3, if not 4 rows left right now. So I'm gonna go check that out. And this caught my attention over here too. Not the bike, but check that out. And I love these old caddies right here. There's 2 of them sitting here. I actually like the patina on this one. I don't like that little shiny red thing right here, but let me see what he wants on this one. Gorgeous. Ah, that ain't good. What do we got here? Ain't no price on it. Maybe there's a price up here. Look at the shape of that thing. Again, don't be a hater, but I would just drop an LS in this thing and call it a day. This one actually still has the engine in it, but again, that's cool if you want to cruise on original. Drop an LS in this one, keep the patina the way it is. Get that windshield replaced. You can actually still have that done. And then look at this one, and then you're gonna have to find a junkyard that's got parts like this, but we got Browne's Auto Salvage and we got CTC Auto Ranch that might have this stuff. The main stuff here is all the trim is still on here. And there ain't no rust through on this thing. Let me check this other side over here. Ooh, that ain't good down there. But all the trim is there. And it's got the Wall E Coyote legs for the antenna. Yeah, the whole setup. I'm just curious.
That's $1,500.
Okay. Yeah. That's probably fair price because it's unique. Remember back in the day when magazines were a thing? 25 cents each right now. So it's amazing. I can spot these parts a mile away. 55 derby caps, Corvette. 55 front grille, rims, small block Chevy, valve covers, a whole boatload of them right here. And let me go dig through this pile of old parts up in here. This is where we usually find the good stuff, the stuff that people ain't got to rummage through. See, that's pretty cool right there for a hot rod. Oh, wait a minute. Let's get down up in here. They got some good stuff down in here. Oh yeah. That is 59 Chevrolet. Why do I know that? Because I have one. I might pick it up as a spare. A bad looking truck right there. Clean, big rims. Obviously I like this one better. This is a 56 big window in the back right now. You got 27,000 on it. That should go away pretty fast. Alright, let me take myself over here to this big old giant H&H Classic Parts, Bentonville, Arkansas. Alone, the truck is cool. I think this is the second to the last row. Small block Chevy, 383 stroker. What do you want for this thing? 27,500? You can't beat that with a stick. Big window. You can't build it for cheaper than that. It's my kind of cool old dirty stuff here. So that's original. Got $1,200 on this one. Those are 4 singles right here. That's pretty cool too. And another $1,200 on this one. So that's just cool old technology. Old school mini bike frames. Alright, hey, things like this are just super cool. Little hand painted Maybelline up in here. And I don't know if it's a for sale sign or not, but super cool stuff. Little V8. I didn't see these two motorcycles here. A flat top too. I missed that one too. Let me go stop here. So I guess that's expensive, and that's a Harley Davidson back in the day. I have no idea what it is, but let me take a look at it. Please do not touch. 1948 Harley S125 bike was restored in 1974, and so forth and so forth. So for $6,500 you can own this one. And there, I believe that's probably a Honda 90 sitting right next to it. Yeah, it is. Anyway, for some strange reason I missed this entire row, and I just realized it when I drove down here because I saw this hardtop over here. This was for sale for $15,500 by this cat right here, and I just parked right next to it. So that's amazing. 2 flat tops sitting right over here. Hey, so you know, if you need any parts for this, CTC Auto Ranch, you know where they're at? The guys are getting ready, Alan and Dave are getting ready to shut that place down, so they've got all this stainless steel trim up in here. They got everything up there. And then also, I was in Browne's Auto Salvage up on Sunset, Texas. That's like 45 minutes from here. They got parts all over the place too.
Well, the Bel Air don't use it up there.
Yeah, you're right, they don't use it, but it looks better.
Impala has everything.
Yeah, it looks better, man. That's strange how they did cars back then. But anyway, man, Let me get on the road here. Oh, it's actually a 3-speed car, so look at the clutch down there.
Take the next right on AT&T Way.
All right. I'm gonna head south of Dallas right now and then head on over to a place called Windsboro. All right, hey, we got about 30 seconds until we get to Best Used Motorcycles. A cat named Bob Lukey runs out. I met him last year, or actually I think it was this year, looking at that 28 Studebaker that he had. I decided to pass on that, but now he actually has a 32 or 34 Ford, so I'm gonna take a look at that. There's the guy's shop right there. We'll park in there just a couple of seconds and I'll show you what I find out. All right, see if I actually got anybody here today, but it's supposed to still be open up because the gate's open right now. Some people like these things, just not for me, but just a Jeepster. I think that's what they call these things, yeah. A Jeepster Commander. Anyway, that's the one that's actually a fairly solid car. It's got a flathead V8 in it. So here was, this thing is still stuck. This is a Studebaker now. I forgot from the last time. I thought it looked a little bit different, but this motor stuck. But the gentleman who purchased this, he's got a V8 Studebaker, so he really doesn't care about that this one is stuck or not. So this engine's going to come out, and this one's sold already. This is the Studebaker I actually first contacted Bob Lukey about. Super cool car. Not quite sure what's going on here, but looks like part of a side of a building here. Let me see if I can get by this guy. Oh yeah. Yeah, man. All right. Hey, that's America for you. That guy's just making it happen. He's dragging half of a barn down the side of the road. But look, let me go ahead and take this opportunity and shut down this Texas road trip 2024. I think we're on day 15, 16, or 17. Look, Keller Auto Show in Keller, Texas. Classic hot rods. That was a pretty high-end event right there. Then I did the Hooters one, which was okay, but not very cool. The Southwest National Swap Meet in Arlington, next to Texas Ranger Stadium, the AT&T. That's a cool event. The one I was at earlier today, and you've seen that. But look, hey, whether you're cruising in Georgia, Florida, Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana, or in this particular case, Texas, in a cool old car. Now, if I say so myself, cruising in a 59 Bel Air like I have right here, that's what I personally consider a cool vacation. Now, my better half, my wife, doesn't think so. She tolerates it though, as long as we're cruising and it doesn't smell too much like exhaust fumes inside the car. This thing actually does pretty good. But look, I'm gonna go ahead and shut this video out right now. I gotta go park this thing in a place called Windsboro because the storage fee out there is only like about $52 a month instead of $350 a month if you're closer to Dallas, Texas, or Plano, where the rich people keep their cars. But look, little news flash right here. May 1st, 2025 is when I'm actually going to retire. That'll be 42 years of combined active duty military, 20 years, and no, sorry, 22 years, and then GS Federal Service of 20 years. So it's about time to quit so I can just play with cars for the rest of my life. That's what my plan is right now. Look, I got a little bit of sun going down here in the back. Stop yapping and hope you enjoy these videos because there'll be more coming once I retire in about 5 or 6 months. Anyway, take care. That's it from Rogers Hot Rod Garage. Like, subscribe, and share. This is Farm to Market was a skunk smell right there. Woo! All right, put her to bed again. So cut the lights off. A couple of taps on a 283 Rochester 2G. Here we go. Ah, quiet. All right, sleep tight, girl. All right, we're here at my sister's place. This is the dog out here. And Yvonne, go get the shotgun. We're gonna have pelicans for breakfast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, we'll only shoot 3 of them. That'll be enough for the next couple of days. Whoa, damn good sized bass right there. We'll catch and release right here, or catch and carefully drop here. Alright, I'm doing everything I tell myself I shouldn't be doing. I just dropped off the Bel Air at his storage facility, and I fly out tomorrow. Just got my boarding pass via email, and I'm going to go look at a 66 Suburban, the same one you saw in the video a little bit earlier at the Southwest National. 5.3 liter Vortec motor in it, automatic overdrive, power steering, power brakes. Looks like a rust-free car, but I owe it to take a look at it. So here we go. All right, so taking a look at it one more time here. And clean built truck, not perfect, but clean built truck, no rust. And I can't get to the floor pans right now, but I'm gonna check this side myself over here. And 5.3 liter Vortec / LS motor. That car show is so big your feet hurt after 3 days, and I walk it all. I try to walk it all. We usually buy a truck or two there.
Take a right here.
All right.
Take a right, and you're gonna take that left on the first street over.
I got you. Yeah, this thing's definitely got good brakes.
Yeah.
And it's smooth too.
Right on rim.
And it.
Then you're gonna get over and take a left. Right.
Well, I see nobody else coming right here. Uh-oh, somebody's going just a little bit too fast.
Yeah. Oh, there's big cops right here, brakes. It's the cruiser. He's really partial to this one.
It's AC. You say probably just a Canton 134. You got a little leak someplace. Not.
I'll charge it for you. There you go.
All right, man. Here are your keys, Clay.
Thanks,
Appreciate
sir.
that. Oh, coming out this way. Oh, there it is right there. Did I see this car already?
No. If you did, it's probably a couple years ago at the swap meet, but
No, because I just took a picture of one heading out towards Denton. It was on the side of the road. It was also hardtop, but this ain't it. This is not the car.
Yeah, no, it's ain't. It's got a
Yeah, you know,
stock 350 motor in it.
I actually love patina like this. I love patina like this. I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't try to paint this car at all. It looks like it's got that enamel paint on it.
Yeah.
You got the little California guard up here, whatever they call that thing, the bumper
It's all
reds.
brand new.
Yeah, Summit Racing, not Summit Racing, but Dan Chucks used to be my big supplier of this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me hit the flashlight on that motor real quick. Oh yeah.
That's a bone stock coming straight out of the crate from Chevrolet House.
And then
It
yeah.
probably ain't got 2,000 miles on it.
Yeah. See, this is, I should have figured you guys out about a week ago, man. This is it. So there's a couple of racetracks around here. He said Paris has got a new one.
Ferris,
And-
Motorplex, Ennis. Ferris, Texas has got a new one. There's 7,500, there's 21,000. There's...
Well, man, you got to keep working. You'll be a millionaire one day. But yeah, you got to spend a lot of money on parts
Oh,
too.
yeah.
But check this out, in case you know what we're talking about right here. There you go, $21,000 payday check right there. Chad Broom, I can remember that now.
There you go.
All right, I just got through unpacking 2 suitcases that were sitting right here of stuff I picked up at swap meets and at the flea market.
at my Texas road trip that concluded like 2 days ago. But look, let me show you this right here. I just picked this up right here. This is a compression tester, good old school American type of neat stuff. That's a round bevel glass right up in here. I've got it notched up in here right now. That is from the Gilbert Davis Instrument Company. Super cool. And if I cruise over here, this is one I picked up the last time I was in the States. Now look at that one. It's out of brass. It's actually got the relief valve right here. Just good old-fashioned quality stuff that we don't seem to be able to make in the United States of America anymore. I don't know why, but that's just good quality stuff instead of this crap that's coming from China made out of plastic or that thin metal. Also picked up a couple of reels here. You know, I've got to go see the therapist about this right here. This one, for example, is pen number 49, the Super Mariner. Now, I know I'm not a collector of fishing reels as far as the experts are concerned, but I just like the quality. That stuff, like, look at the ball bearing design on this. I went ahead and cleaned this up and oiled the inside of it, and it'll be hanging up here with the rest of these old antique classic fishing reels. Nothing up here is probably older than, I don't know, from the 1970s, 75 maybe, but I only collect the metal stuff, primarily built by companies all over the world like France, the Mitchells, and the DAMs from West Germany. But let me show you this right over here. This is super cool right here, again, because it's stuff that we used to build in the United States of America. Let me flip the camera around here and show you this cool little thing. So this is just a fuel pressure tester slash vacuum gauge. So you can use it for both. But the reason I got this thing cleaned up and shown to you right here, check this out. This is that quality stuff I'm telling you about. Look how thick that glass is right here, and it's actually even beveled. And it's got a beveled edge right here. This is a good piece of metal right here that actually looks like it's machined. It's got that fine thread on it. What you do is you pop that in here. Make sure I don't mess this up. I just hit this with a little bit of steel wool and mothers. And I'm going to take this and just turn it around so I don't lose it. And then spin it back on here. Precision, precision, precision. Look at that. It goes right on there. And now since I got it on there, it can't fall back out. I'm going to tighten that sucker back up on there. And then you'll see that beveled edge start centering itself. Again, just stuff that we put some thought into the engineering aspect of that. Nice and tight, not too tight. And look, it centered itself. You've got the beveled edge on there all the way around there. I don't know if the GoPro's picking that up. It should. It's 4K. Just cool, cool stuff. Now, to do the test, and no comments here, there should be... I'll try vacuum first. And then, again, no comments. I'm going to try to get a little bit of pressure on here. So, anyway, so I know it works because I looked at it last time. Just good quality stuff we used to make in the US of A. Anyway, that's about it from Roger's Hot Rod Garage. So I picked this up at the Southwest Swap Meet in Arlington, close to Dallas, Texas. And all it is a center horn for a Buick, obviously. But check this out. What I did here is it's broken off. You can see it's broken off, so I didn't actually ravage this thing. But I'm cutting off these little pieces right here. I think this cost me $3. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these little edges off like I did on this other section with my handy dandy little side cutter right here. And I'm going to polish it up and make it some wall art someplace. So look, clean this thing up right now with a little bit of brake parts cleaner to get all that black crap off of here. And I'll clean up a little bit more, but check this out. This is the look I'm going for. And see right there where I shaved those things off? As long as you polish that, you'll be perfectly fine. It won't rust because it's not going to get right inside the garage. But look, this is kind of like too nice of a piece just to hang up on the wall. But what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna pick a space here, someplace on the wall of tools here. Now I've got Pamela Anderson covered up right here, and I've got the Playboy bunny covered up here, but the idea here is to take this and mount it someplace right here, over top of Pensacola, or I don't know where else I got a spot up here. Anyway, the goal is to put it up here. So the next time I'm looking for a horn button or something that looks kind of cool, I have it for access right here. And again, it's just too sad. Oh, I just found the spot up here. Probably right there. Something like that. Pop a little nail up in there, a little screw, and that thing will sit up there until I need it again. So anyway, tip number 652 from Roger's Hot Rod Garage. And yes, I'm back from the Texas road trip. 21 days of car parts, salvage yards, stripping yards, car shows, swap meets, etc., etc. So thanks.